Hi, Orest. I just wanted to make you a quick video to make sure I was explaining the task okay for you. So yeah, I had, excuse me, I had Max edit our current activities child section on our main conversion template. Um, Basically, because we've been getting a lot of sites that come in with design having this similar layout where you have an image, a title, a description area where you can put in a paragraph or like contact details or whatever. Basically, just a dynamic box that we can put in text or also write in some HTML to go with that text. And then a button um, that would link to another page. I've been seeing a lot come in where the button, for one, the link might go to a third party site or off site. So then the parent child logic obviously would no longer work for that. But then I've also seen it too where we're using the same section throughout the site and they might want the button to say something different from page to page. And then because we just have the one section or one page template controlling it, we're only able to edit the button to be the same for everywhere it's used. And so that just didn't really work in all cases. And then I've been seeing this come in quite a bit, but it's being sent to a different developer to work on that specific site. And then everybody kind of has their own style of doing things. And so it gets done just a little bit differently. I've seen it where it was a page template. I've seen it added as a flexible content section using advanced custom fields. And then I've seen it with like tabs in the dashboard using like slugs and stuff like that to control the logic. And we just figured it'd be best to be more standardized. And then if we got it on the template, save some development time for you guys on your builds. Um, so yeah, we had it changed up. I'll show you in the page editor. I'm sure you can figure all this out just fine. But I just wanted to share with you real quick. Basically, I'm on the wrong one. Let me go edit page. So we have options now, toggles essentially for flexible or for the activities child section in flexible content. Standard is our normal one where it uses parent child logic and it pulls the title, the featured image, and the link and makes the tiles in rows of three or columns of three. And then there's that same style that also includes the favorites logic. And then Max added in the additional list view that doesn't use parent-child logic. It's just all manual input, as you can see here. So instead of doing on Plum, where we have the things to do category template and then the things to do single, that's going to basically use parent-child logic and kind of limit the control over these sections. Um, we figured it'd be best to just use this on everything. So if you could basically replace the files for the current activities child section on Plum Luxury with the files and updates that Max made to it on our template, and you'll probably have to add in the additional custom fields that are needed for the editor to work. You might need to add the PHP and jQuery into the appropriate files and then copy over his stuff. I'm sure you can figure all of that out and what needs to happen. And then if you could just work on the, once that's added, work on the styling so that it coincides with the design here that Dan did, and I provided you that link in the task. I hope that makes sense and doesn't confuse you. Let me know if you have questions, or Max should be a good resource too, since he did build that. Thank you, Orest.